Tunes and a talk. Talk the talk, walk the walk. Real issues, real topics, real talk, real music. Tunes and a talk. Yes, I. Welcome to Soul's Liberation. Tunes and a talk. Are you ready? Coming in irate. Yeah. Soul's Liberation, tunes and a talk. Talk the talk, walk the walk. Real issues, real topics, real talk, real music. That's why we have to use it. Tune in, rock and come in. Live and direct in every aspect. So many times for your mind, we uplift humankind. So always remember this. Love is a baseline. Yes. Welcome once again, people. We want to big up on yourself, and today's show is gonna be on a different kind of vibes, cause it's just gonna be mainly about the music today. But in between, I might chat something, you know. I might ask a question and jig your memory, you know. Yes, so that's what it's all about today. Just some random selection. I'm just gonna select some music and I'm just gonna talk some random things that come to my head. There's one particular one I'm definitely gonna address. So just enjoy, and I'm gonna introduce a set of music you not normally hear on your everyday radio. So that's what it's like. Today in this session, random selections, food for thought. Yeah, man. Alright, so the first track I'm gonna play, yes, it's from Hamid Baroudi and a thing called the Trance Dance. And this version I'm gonna play DJ Crush mix. So big up to DJ Crush all the way out to Japan, and Hamid Baroudi and a thing called Trance Dance. Yes.
وفين خليتي ولاد
Sounds of Hamid Baroudi and a thing called the Trance Dance. DJ Crush mixes. Yeah. Alright, I'm a great big Michael Jackson fan. In a sense, I respect his work and, you know, himself as a person. You know, don't care what they want to say. All the rumors them talk about Mikey J. You know, one of the best human beings on planet Earth, for real. And I can say that for sure. Now, there was a popular song from the Thriller album, Wanna Be Starting Something. Now, why I brought that up, there's this famous line, Mama say, Mama say, Mama kosa. Mama say, Mama say, Mama kosa. Yeah. Well, Michael Jackson was the first person I heard with that saying, you know, but I didn't know. I think it was, you know, I thought it was Michael doing his little thing. Until years later, I realized he took it from somewhere. Yeah. So I'm gonna play the source where Michael Jackson took that from. And that made me realize Michael was a very profound individual, a deep person than what most people think. Yeah. Sounds of Manu Dibango and a song titled Soul Makosa. Mama say, Mama Soul Makosa. That's exactly what he was saying. Mama say, Mama Soul, Mama Soul. Soul Makosa. Enjoy the real source.
Mama ko, mama sa, mako makosa, mama ko, mama sa, mako makosa, mama ko, mama sa, mako makosa, mama ko, mama sa, mama makosa. Mosoma. Tanga diwo ongu satanga ne usama kosa. Anumuna sisi au ya sama kosa. Amuna yeye, koma, sama kosa. Tanga, umbusa tanga, ne sama kosa. Nika so. Mama ko, mama sama kumakosa, mama ko, mama sama kumakosa, mama ko, mama sama kumakosa, mama ko, mama sama kumakosa. Right on.
Ba-da-pop-pop. Yeah. The sounds of Manu Dibango and Soul Makosa. Yeah, man, the place where Michael Jackson took Mama Say, Mama So, Mama So. Oh, sir. Yes, you want to be starting something. All right, people. I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to point out something to you at the same time. All right? Now, you know, at times they change around money whenever they feel like. We don't know when, but we just know the money change. Now, I remember a while back, last year, whenever, you know, they start to change the pound, the coin, and the pounds. Now, you all know this is a £5 note. And for those of you who don't know what it's like from different places in the globe, because I know a few of you watch this from different places, this is a English £5 note. You can use it in Scotland also, and Wales, and Northern Ireland, as well as England, the UK. But the funny thing about it, when I take these money anywhere between Scotland, you know, Wales, and Northern Ireland, people take it easily. But whenever I, you know, have the Scottish sterling, or, you know, anything from Northern Ireland sterling, or, you know, that kind of thing, when I go over to England and try to spend it, I get hassled. And I'm not just the only person. There are other people who say it. So you all need to sort that out, who deal with the money thing, and spread it amongst the UK. You need to make it be aware that whenever we spend any of the sterling, please let it be viable. And let's stop being harassed by other keepers. And you can't blame the people because they don't know. But why is it that nobody harasses us about the English one? And whenever we use the Scottish or the Northern Irish one or the Ireland one, we get problems when we use them in England. All right, so sort that out, heads of government. Anyway, people, to the moral of this story, the first time when I got the £5 note, when it was changed out to this one, I like, oh, interesting, you know, queen looking nice and lovely, very beautiful, yes, very fruitful, yes. But then I flip over the money and I look, and I see this miserable looking dude, Winston Churchill. I'm like, okay, we all know who Winston Churchill is. And for those of you who do not know, Winston Churchill riding the same regime of people like Hitler. Take no offense, but it's the truth. We're talking truth here. This man organized the gassing and all kind of thing, and, you know, in order to support, whether they call it the empire or whatever. He was a cruel fella, basically. But to me, when you put your idols on the money and you know the character, well, what you're saying. But not that he only look miserably, if you ask me, or quite grumpy. You know, because miserable means you're tired. But he does look tired and grumpy. My opinion. All right? But when you read underneath, you know, people, get a £5 note, you know, people, and check what I'm telling you. This is nobody's opinion. It's just my view. It's something I realize, and I'm just asking the questions now. When you look under it, it reads, I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat. Now, what kind of emphasis or quotation when you're representing your country or island? Why choose a quote like that? What is it? So to me, right away, you're telling me as a person, as a citizen of the place, you have nothing to offer me. And not only that, you know, you have nothing to offer the people in that place. So who are the ones benefiting then if you have nothing to offer? Because if I was a ruler of a country or a place, I wouldn't have something like this. I want to project the truth and the best and the more positive side of things for progression of the country I'm ruling and for humanity. So to have Churchill and then these quotes, for me, it doesn't cut the pie. But then I realized there's a clear section in the £5 note. Now I find it humorous, you know, but I'm questioning certain things. And somebody can tell me. Now, if you notice, there's a clear section. I don't know if you can see it well, but, you know, all right. So I say, okay, all right. So what's the point of the clear part? So I flip the money in half. and fold it. And when I flip the money in half, the clear part, if you do that, it shows the queen eyes piercing, looking through. But in the middle is the Big Ben, the clock of London. And you know that's a central monument and there's a lot of history to Big Ben. Yeah? So with the queen eyes looking through Big Ben, to me that's a message. But then I go to look further. And at the same time, to me, they turn on and, boy, I know some of you are really big on the whole queen and the monarchy still, but I gotta say they make Queen Elizabeth look like a clown. Because when you look at the money, with the highlighting of the silver lining around the face, and you hold the money at a distance, with Queen Elizabeth face peering through it, it kind of look like a clown, to be honest. So I'm just asking whose concept behind the £5 note is it? Because to me, there's a lot of message in this. Just this money alone, this £5 note, people. So take a £5 note and look what I'm telling you. Winston Churchill looking miserable and grumpy with the quote, "I have nothing to offer but blood, sweat, toil, tears," all that kind of thing. Fold the money in half, exactly in half, the clear part, and you'll see Queen Elizabeth looking through with the Big Ben in the middle. Is this some kind of message to us as a people? And I mean, if a place has nothing to offer, but yet you have people like the monarchy and all that living, then who is it benefiting? That's my question. And I'm sure all of us want to live and enjoy life just like everybody else. We're driving the Rolls and the Royce and all of that is nice. You get me, people? Anyway, we're gonna go back to the music. Food for thought. Exercise the mind, mental calisthenics. Alright. I'm gonna play a track from the great Zap Mama featuring Erykah Badu and a thing called Bandy Bandy.
Like bandy, bandy.
Yeah. Yeah, like Bandy Bandy. Zap Mama featuring Erica Badu. Bandy Bandy. I'm gonna ask a question to the ladies, especially ladies who have given birth. Because it has to be an experience. And the ladies have to have this experience to the question I'm gonna ask. Now, when you're pregnant, you're carrying a child in your womb. 9 months, we know they might come a little bit later sometimes. Some they come very early too. But the point is, when you have that child in your womb, you really feel what's going on, knowing what's going on, everything. You in yourself, as a woman carrying a life, should be able to detect or can detect if that life is healthy or not. Now, to me, babies, especially fetus, are really resilient little bodies because they're swimming in all that water all the time, up and down, and whatever the mother takes in, literally, physically, even mentally, it creates that fetus. That's where the whole education system starts, really. So it's very vital of what the mother takes in. So whatever she breathes in, eats here, it's all going in. And yet the baby, they'll come out all right. We know some baby born with issues and so forth, but we're pushing that aside. We are talking healthy people here, healthy mothers, all of that. You and yourself should know that the child you bring forth is a healthy child also. Now my question is, if baby can be resilient to all of that stuff, that means they've been exposed already to the external sources. So why, when a baby is born, all of a sudden you have been bombarded with this time to vaccinate the baby and inject and all of that, and there's a systematic vibes of ongoing injections and all of that to prevent health issues. Now, from my existence on planet Earth, I'm going to tell you stuff I know of. I know there are people, a lot of people out there. Let's say a bit more what I call middle class, upper class kind of lifestyle. I know a lot of these people have taken their children to places like even Africa, where the claim is ridden with a lot of so-called disease, and India and all of that, spend time. And majority of these children, I know of children, they have ever been vaccinated or anything. And these children has never been sick. And you talk to these people in the circle, they say, there's no need to vaccinate my child, however. So how comes it's being pushed, and you find out pushed on a different set of people, saying it's to keep your baby healthy. But yet, a woman who eats healthy produces a healthy child, It makes me ask a question. So I'm asking you, if you can provide me with some answers, whether, some of you communicate with me by the good old text, mainly, and all of that, or ring or phone, phone conversation, or there's the email, soundmovementdirect@gmail.com. Tell me, or if you want to touch the Facebook, like I said, it's just a platform for communication. So I'm asking the question, to the mothers who have given birth, you're healthy and you produce a healthy child. Why is it you allow your child to go through all this vaccine and stuff being pumped into your child's body, like lead and all of that, claiming it's to protect, when you have already inhaled and absorbed all the external elements also that the same child you produce is going to be exposed to? So, just a question. Yeah. So as we move on to the music, I'm going to play something from Nuri Balisagod. Yes, Nuri. And I love this track. And I'm going to send this one out to all the little drum and bass fans. As I said, they call it world music, but to me, world music still is a global thing. So I don't know who kind of definition world music still. But anyway, here goes. Just asking some questions. Love it. Wait till the beat drop. Sounds of ballet so good. Nuri. Yes, love it, love it. Just playing some music from across the globe. I'm playing stuff that represent me also. Because I'm going to tell you, people, you see me this year, dude. This year guy, this year hombre, this year man. This year child of a person, brother of another. Yes, yeah man. I'm one mixed up person. And that's why I can't hate have no chip on shoulder certain way. It's all about humanity. Because I personally know there are 5 nations who came and created me. Yeah, 5 nations. Yeah, man, that's my ancestry. So, yeah, I play music from across the globe. Yeah, man. And I just want to take the time out and just say thanks, you know, to my mother and my father, basically. You know, there are different places on planet Earth still, but always have loved and respect you both in my own way. And, you know, my thoughts are always with you. And I'm very grateful for the qualities you produce that I inherited. And I've taken them and combined and made me who I am today. Thanks to my mother mainly for the dancing aspect. I understand she was a mover and she kept it to herself. I caught her one day dancing, but she never knew, you know. Yeah, and I know the music came from my dad's side. So I want to thank them both, yeah, man, for that, for those qualities and for teaching me the best of life, you know. Yeah, discipline. And at the same time, I want to say thanks to my rest of mothers. Yeah. Auntie Esme, big up yourself, love and respect. My next mother, Mum Fear, my next mother. Without you all, I wouldn't be here. You all came together in your own way and made me the man I am today. Yeah, so thanks to you all, especially the mothers, the ladies. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm sitting here drinking now. It's not alcohol or liquor, you know. For those you know who know me, you know how I roll. Who really know me, been in my perimeters and circle and know me. Yeah, it's a bottle of water. This is a glass bottle. Yeah. Now listen. Glass bottle. It was a bottled water, not the original content that came with it. But on one of my trip, you know, basically actually, you know, Berlin, to be honest, I got this bottle and it had water in it, and it's the best drinking water I've ever tasted in ages. A bottled water from a shelf. And that's because it's glass. Now when you buy the big name brand of, you know, bottled water and you're from plastic, the true still bottled water, if you find it in glass bottle, buy stuff from glass bottle. It's just like even olive oil. It's best stored in glass bottles. But the water I'm drinking right now is from a land of my ancestry. And this is coming out of a mountain, untouched. Pure as ever. Yes, flowing between trees, coming up from the source, way up in the hills, the mountain. I'm drinking at this moment. And people, I've experienced, taught by somebody years ago, if you happen to be hungry, try to get as much pure water and drink. Don't worry about food. And I remember times when I was on my journey and didn't even have money to spend on food, but traveling and trying to find my feet. I went days without eating, but I survived on water. And that's the truth. The key is water. As long as you can get pure water, keep drinking. And you'll be quite okay. Very, very much okay. Yes, now my next track to you is from one of the best bands across the globe, Atomic Rest. Yes, Atomic Rest, big up yourself. And I'm gonna choose one of the tracks. I think I'm gonna go for one called Imanin Basihun. Imanin Basihun by Atomic Rest. And at the same time, I want to say big up to Bambino. I know they should be in Morocco at the moment recording, to my knowledge, because I know they're working on the next album. So Bambino, big up the entire crew, everybody, big up yourselves, and looking forward to that album, definitely. So here goes Atomic Rest with Imanin Basihun. Yeah, gonna just take this little time out to say, always remember, tune in to Fitness Base Camp, the people, the team that promotes a healthy living lifestyle. And you can go to www.fitnessbasecamp.com, check it out. And as we say, for the 200 person, if you are number 200, you get a trip, you win a free trip to Jamaica starting this August. So every 200 subscribers, you win a trip. And hopefully the next clip I'll be able to produce a little ad from Fitness Base Camp. And the Fitness Base Camp quote for today would be from the one Plato, whoever they are. And it says, lack of activity destroys the good condition of every human being, while movement and methodical physical exercise save it and preserve it. So lack of activity destroys the good condition of every human being, while movement and methodical physical exercise save it and preserve it. And that's from Plato, the Fitness Base Camp quote of the day. You know, with so much going on the globe, and sometimes it takes a revolution to create change and find problems within the solution to eradicate them. So it takes a revolution at times for the solution. And when we say revolution, we're not necessarily talking, you know, bombing and gunning and all that thing and all that stuff, you know. Revolution come in many forms. Just like even me right now, it's a revolution. Because you're seeing things you don't believe in, like the abusing of children in many ways. And, you know, the abusing of children doesn't come in the form of whipping them or anything. No. It also comes mentally. But there's a lot of child abuse going on globally from the people who are supposed to be protecting the children as heads of government, also from family circle, community circle. So, yes, sometimes we have to create a revolution, and things like that, will create a revolution against. And plus injustice and all of that kind of thing. Yes. Yeah, man, for the upliftment of humanity. So, here goes Tracy Chapman talking about revolution.
Don't you know, they're talking about a revolution. It sounds like a whisper. Don't you know, they're talking about a revolution. It sounds like a whisper. While they're standing in the welfare lines, crying at the doorsteps of those armies, wasting time in the unemployment get their share. Poor people gonna rise up and take what's theirs. Don't you know you better run, 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 run. Oh, I said you better run, 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 run. 'Cause finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about the revolution. Yes, finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution, oh no. Talking about a revolution, oh, while they're standing in the welfare lines, crying at the doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment lines, sitting around waiting for a promotion. Don't you know? Talking about a revolution sounds a whisper. And finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution. Yes, finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution. Oh no. Talking about a revolution. Oh no. Talking about a revolution. Oh no.
To the lovely sounds of Miss Tracy Chapman, yes. And I'm just gonna quickly drop something from a salsa massive. I wanna say big up to my lovely sister and Martha, yes, every time. And big up to my brother Mikey and the whole salsa crew, yes. I know people chiming in and I gotta touch something for everybody. So here goes the son of Bobby Cruz and Richie Ray, Yo Sola.
Una noche me acosté, salí soñando inmediato, que la gente me aplaudía y admiraba mi retrato. Tú eres el rey de la salsa, así todos me decían, y yo, inflado en mi orgullo, su adulación recibía. De repente oí una voz, como el estruendo de aguas, me dijo, ¿quién eres tú? Para que tomes mi gloria, solo yo soy el que soy, y no hay otro como yo. Vuélvete a mí de inmediato, porque la salsa soy yo, pa' que lo sepas. Yo soy la salsa, yo te lo digo. Yo soy la salsa. Oye muchacho, por más que no traten de negar, yo soy la salsa. Yo soy la salsa, yo te lo digo. Yo soy la salsa, pa' que lo sepas. Por más que no traten de negar, yo soy la salsa. Moisés en el Sinaí vio como la salsa ardía. Consúltalo en Hechos 7:30 y verán lo que le decía. Yo te lo digo. Yo soy la salsa. Que lo sepa. Yo soy la salsa. Por más que lo traten de negar, yo soy la salsa. A Moisés allí le hablé, luego a Egipto lo envié y a mi pueblo esclavizado por Faraón. De allí se
Bobby Cruz and Richie Ray. Yo soy la salsa. Yeah. So to the salsa massive, one day I gotta do it a little bit longer, you know. Make sure you enjoy yourselves for real. I wanna take this one before I close out. Yes, I wanna play this tune. And I wanna say big up. Well, right now I wanna send a shout out to the the Massive Attack crew at the moment. Big up to Daddy G, 3D. But I want to go back further, you know, minus all of that, you know, from illegal land, you know, 100 window, you know, protection, you know, all of that. We're peeling away all that layers. And we're going right back to the Wild Bunch days. You know what I mean? Blue lines. Yeah, man. So I want to say big up to the entire team which started out at that point, you know, Tricky, and I know all Willie, everybody, and I know Horace Sandy been there also in his own way. And big up to all of the singers, you know, where got featured and all the Massive Attack work, you know. But I'm going back to the Wild Bunch days, you know what I mean? Blue lines that will ever stand, a classic album. So I just want to draw this tune, Hymn of the Big Wheel. Yeah, man, with Horace Sandy. Yes, so Wild Bunch days, Massive Attack. Big up longevity and prosperity still, you know, in whatever you all doing, and the family circle too. So here goes, Hymn of the Big Wheel. Yes.
Big wheel keeps on turning on a simple line, day by day. The earth spins on its axis. One man struggles while another relaxes. There's a hole in my soul like a cavity. Seems like the world is held together just by gravity. The wheel keeps turning, the sky's rearranging. Look, my son, the weather is changing. I'd like to feel that you could be free. Look up at the blue skies beneath a new tree. Sometime again, you turn green and the sea turns red. My son, I said, the power of action's over my head. The big wheel keeps on turning on a simple line, day by day. The earth spins on its axis. One man struggles while another relaxes. We sang about the sun and danced among the trees, and we listened to the whisper of the city on the breeze. Will you cry the most in a lead-free zone? Down within the shadows where the factories roam. On the surface of the wheel they build another town, and so the green come tumbling down.
Deep lyrics.
Yes, close your eyes and hold me tight, and I'll show you sunset sometime again. The big wheel keeps on turning on a simple line, day by day. The earth spins on its axis. One man struggles while another relaxes.
Yeah, as we want to peace, love and unity every time. Yes, people. And remember, every time for the mind, love is a baseline. Yes. So walk good, stay good, be good, make love good. Yeah, man.